Hey everyone, BDB here, and I'm here to review the second episode of Spy X Family. Here are the cliff notes of the second episode. We find out more about Loid's mission, Yor makes her debut, and we find out a bit more about the land and the people where they live. So I'm after just finishing the second episode, and I already want episode 3 like right now. So I think possibly later on today I'm gonna have to buy the mangas that are out, which I think is 7. I'm just gonna have to go. Yeah, I need all 7. I need them. I need more Spy Family. So what happened in the second episode? Well, we know Loid needs a wife. Well, he gets Frankie and he dresses him up as best he can. Oh, look at you, Frankie. But no, it's not gonna work out, Frankie. Frankie just cannot pull it off. We find out that the organization that Loid is working for is called LiQWYD, and that he must stop a man called Desmond, who is a key figure in Anya, from starting a war. Next, we go to City Hall, and we see 3 women just chit-chatting, and then they turn to another woman. The one and only debuting Yor! Yor is then invited to a party by one of the women, and she says to bring her partner. Which they, of course, know that Yor doesn't have a boyfriend nor a husband. Now, in this time, it is suspicious for a woman of Yor's age, 27, not to be with someone. Which stings a bit, as I am 28 and currently single. We then go to Yor's apartment, and she just happens to be on the phone to her brother, who is worried about her as she's still single, but she lies to him and says she does have a boyfriend. Well, then the brother's happy, and he says he's gonna ask one of his friends that's gonna be at the party about the guy, because he doesn't want her going out with a loser. So now the clock is ticking. She needs to find a guy that's single and probably kind of in the same predicament as her. I wonder who she could find. She gets another phone call. She thinks it's her brother, but it's not. This time, it's a mission for the Thorn Princess. That's right. Yor is an assassin, a very good and efficient assassin who gets the job done. All that. Back to Loid, who's going through profiles that Frankie copied from City Hall, kind of like Tinder. He's swiping right through papers. To make sure that Anya looks the part to go to Eden College, looks like she's part of a rich family, Loid takes her to a tailor. While there, someone is able to slip by Loid. He doesn't hear this woman come into the store. That woman just happens to be Yor. Loid slightly gazes towards Yor and goes through all the profiles that he looked through. And he goes right to her profile in his mind. But Yor is able to pick up on his gaze. Oh my. Her being an assassin, that really got her skills up, and Loid's wondering, how does she pick up on that? After some back and forth, and after Yor seeing that Anya was there, neither one of them are going to ask for help. Especially Yor, who thinks Loid is married. But Anya puts that to rest when she says she wants a mama. She also has read Yor's mind and found out that she's an assassin, so she's super excited about having a mama that's an assassin and a papa who's a spy. She's gonna have a very interesting life. Yor explains her problem to Loid, and Loid agrees, and Loid explains his problem to Yor, and she also agrees. Unfortunately, on the night of the party, Loid has another mission: to retrieve stolen artworks. Yor is waiting, and she's waiting quite a long time for Loid to show up. But, of course, as we know, that does not happen. So in the end, she just ends up going to the party on her own. Of course, three women were expecting this, and they're talking to each other and bad-mouthing and bitching about her, like, it's just awful chit-chat that, of course, would happen. But then, bang! In comes Loid Forger to save the day, and he introduces himself, not as Yor's boyfriend, but as her hubby, as her husband, husbando. He's also come in and he's got blood on his face, and he explains that he's a psychiatrist and one of his patients had an episode. Unfortunately for Loid, the mission isn't over, and now Yor has been dragged into it, as men start ramming the van that Loid is driving. This leads to Loid and Yor abandoning the van down an alleyway and running. As they are running, Loid is beating up his patients and explains to Yor that he's using concussive therapy. While also running, Yor decides to drop the question that they should get married. Then, of course, more men come down their direction, so Loid and Yor run behind a metal box. Loid's picked up a grenade and throwing it towards the men and puts the ring from the grenade onto Yor's finger. Oh my god. It was just so romantic. I couldn't help myself. Ain't Loid just the most romantic guy you can ever imagine? To be fair, to pull that off, that's pretty slick. But again, unsurprisingly, another fantastic episode of Spy Family. If I had anything to complain about, which I don't, is not enough Anya in this. Because, like I said, Anya's going to be the star of the show. But I do understand, as this was Yor's moment to shine, and just her as well. She's cute, she is freaking beautiful, and she can kill you in an instant. And as always, if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please subscribe for more of this content. But that is it now from me, BDB. I will see ye later.